Took the last field, doesn't I was still I can go skater.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Cornhuskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right read.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He's got an open man. Into the secondary on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Clemens. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
This time he's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Addison. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys... to cut into this lead. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. It's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Bargava. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Clemens. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go, they'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking for the score. Touchdown Ducks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. USF has opened up this lead, and with that edge rusher looking like a young Jason Pierre-Paul out there today, points could be hard to come by the rest of the way. They're trailing by 10 to USF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football farm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big...
Turning it on. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Swings it out to the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it down the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Powers forward. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. So few fumbles are unpreventable. That one seemed to be, and man, oh man, What a devastating blow to this offense.
You got to know when the play is over. You just got to go down. It's an example of a guy just trying to do too much at this situation of the game in the second half. Just go down, take the points, take the lead, and keep playing.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Ducks will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start running those timeouts.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Clemens. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He is stopped short.
Wow,
Isn't that going to make things
That's
interesting? Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bargava. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bargava. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, we don't have any plays left. You know, the clock running down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that menu going here.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. 4th down, gotta have it here. Got his man in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on
What
his
the
feet.
fuck just happened?
Oh, there's an alley on the map. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for it all. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Blunt. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win.
Ah!
And he missed it. No good.
Damn.
After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in.
Oh.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now first down here in the second overtime. from the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Huskers have moved it inside the 20. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Oh, it's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a reverse.
He ran that shit
Creates
again?
a little space. There he goes. Game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that, and all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good